Here we go. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be starting here shortly as the Trojans will be taking on San Antonio Lanier. Should be another good matchup. Yeah. Tony, what do you think about the Trojans' performance in the first match?
They did good. They did good. Even in the matches that they didn't pull off the win, and they showed heart, a lot of fight. Like I said earlier, that's what Coach Foster's looking for. Um, Win or lose, as long as you give it your all, he's going to be proud of you, and that's definitely something we saw from them in the first match.
Yeah.
The Lanier team got to see a little bit of their match against New Braunfels, and they have some solid wrestlers on their team as well. I haven't seen too much of their program in the past, but from what I saw earlier, they looks to be like another tough matchup for Beeville, so
Yeah.
should be in for some good action here.
Yeah. And going off of what I said earlier, that's what you want during these dual
Oh
matches.
yeah,
You want your team to face a team that's going to give them competition, make them better as a team.
definitely. You want to test yourself early, so that way later, whenever you're in these actual district tournaments or regional tournaments, you've already been put through the fire, and you know what it takes to come out with the wins there.
Yeah.
That was something I always, appreciated. Coach Foster sent us to tournaments in Houston and by College Station and a lot of the San Antonio tournaments, and we faced a lot of competition, tough competition that we were gonna eventually see down the road when we
Yeah.
got to the regional tournament and things like that. So it definitely prepares you and gets you ready, for the postseason action.
I do want to apologize to the fans out there if the video dropped a couple times. Sometimes the Wi-Fi is not our best friend. Hopefully he'll be good and settle down and work good this whole final match of the night, so we can see some good wrestling and
Absolutely.
hear some great commentating by Mr. Tony De La Rosa. You know,
Thank you.
but Tony, I do want to thank you for coming out and helping me do this because I will admit I know very little about wrestling, but I'm willing to learn. I
Well,
want to
you know
learn.
what, David? That's what we appreciate about you is that there are things that you're not familiar with, but you're not scared to put yourself out there, and we do appreciate all the streaming you do for us. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of traveling, a lot of your
Yeah,
time. And even like you said, in situations like this where you're not too familiar, you're still gonna put it on for
yeah,
us, and we're gonna get to
yeah,
watch. So that's something we definitely
yeah.
appreciate.
Because I feel like all these kids are busting their butts. They deserve to get love, not just the mainstream sports.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I want to show love to them, especially because some of my best friends were
Oh, hey.
wrestlers when we were in school. Like Jeremy Pena.
Oh yeah. Jeremy
uh,
Pena, that's a good man. I'll
yeah,
tell you that.
that's a very good man right
He
there.
he was uh he was my go-to wrestling partner, man.
Hmm.
Every day we pushed each other to get better. And there was a little bit difference in the weight classes. He was a smaller guy for sure, but
Yeah.
but man, he was a dog. He was an absolute dog. He pushed me every day. I would like to hope I pushed him, as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great dude, and he's got a lot of knowledge of the sport as well. So
Yeah. I know that's why I'm lucky to have, like I said, friends that used to wrestle, and I've had other former wrestlers that reach out to me and be like, "Hey, if Bevo has a meet, if you need help, I got you." Which that just shows also the program
hmm
how well the alumni care about the sport
hmm
till this day. Which
absolutely,
is
it really is a family.
yeah,
Like I said, you develop a bond with these guys. I'm in a group chat,
uh-huh,
with guys that I wrestled with, but also guys that were in a different class than I was,
yeah,
and it still feels like a brotherhood.
yeah,
It's something that we bond over. We like sharing our memories and
yeah,
stuff like that. Reliving the glory days and
yeah.
telling funny stories about Coach Foster for sure.
Yeah. And I'm sure you wish that we would have had Trojan Network TV back whenever you wrestled, minus your freshman year.
Yeah, yeah, definitely didn't want to show that year. I don't know. I might have been a little bit more nervous if the
That
cameras were set up here. But
is true.
no, yeah, it is something that it's cool that you're doing this, and we
There
get to
was
put on.
one story that Coach Foster told me that I was amazed by whenever he had told me whenever he got his first ever and so far only, but there'll be more in the future, I'm sure. State champion with Rogelio, with the ring, how talking about the brotherhood of wrestling,
Hmm.
that everybody pitched in to pay for his ring to get him the best ring they could get him possible. To me, that's awesome. That just shows, regardless of what year you graduated or how long it's been, all that good stuff,
Hmm.
you still support this program. You still support Coach Foster.
Yeah.
And I even saw there was a good amount of former wrestlers in the
Hmm.
stands here tonight, so
Yeah,
you
you'll
can watch.
definitely see them here. And and going back to Rogelio, I remember, when we were wrestling, everybody wanted to be the first state champion,
Yeah.
so to see or to know him
Mhm.
and, uh, to hear that he had won, it was actually the day of my sister's wedding.
Oh wow.
And I remember being there and Coach Foster was giving us the results.
Uh-huh.
And man, I'll tell you, whenever he told us that Rogelio won, it was like we all won.
Yeah.
It was amazing. But yeah, that goes back to the program and what Coach Foster built, and we're all there for each other. Like I said, everybody wanted to be the first one,
Yeah.
but like I said, whenever Rogelio did it, it was like we all did it.
Yeah. You were like, "Congrats, Brittany! Congrats,
Right?
Rogelio!"
Yeah, I remember whenever he got home, whenever he made it home. Um, yeah, I had already had I'd say a little bit to drink, but celebrating my sister's wedding. But I remember coming over and getting a ride, obviously,
Yeah.
and coming over and just giving him a big hug and telling him
Yeah.
congratulations because man, it was amazing.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe one match I'll hope maybe you and him commentate, and I'll just do the scoreboard and
Oh
do
yeah.
the camera work.
Well,
Let y'all have some fun with
I don't
it.
know if you want to do that. You might have a wrestling match break out behind the table.
Never mind.
No,
My equipment's
I'm just
expensive. Never
kidding. I'm
mind.
just kidding. No, no, Rogelio. I love Rogelio, man. Great guy,
Yeah.
great wrestler, but he's no regional champion.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. We like to take little digs at each
Yeah.
other like that.
That's part of that brotherhood.
Oh, absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
it's good when you could joke around with your friends.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I think he heard you say you wanted to wrestle
Oh,
him.
he's on his way over here.
Uh-oh. He's coming up
Time to
here.
take the headset off.
What's up, brother? How's it going? Doing good. You want to talk for a little bit? Uh, okay. All right. And that was Rogelio Salazar, ladies and gentlemen.
Peak of the champion. Here he comes.
Yeah. So this has been fun, Tony.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you asked me.
I'm glad you
Some
said
help.
yes. So on this match, are we going to see some of the same people wrestling, or is it going to be a few of the other
I
ones who
believe we're
didn't
gonna
get to
see
wrestle?
the same people. Gotta look at the lineup Coach Foster gave us. That was for the last match. It says boys Lanier. I'm not sure if we have a lineup for the girls. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, nothing.
We're going to have Diamond De Leon versus Guzman
San
of
Antonio Lanier.
Lanier. I almost said New Braunfels.
They have left the building.
Yeah. Yeah, safe travels to them. Thank them for coming down here. Because I know Coach Foster has said last year that it's difficult to get the schools from up north
Hmm.
to come down, especially on a Thursday,
Oh
or
yeah.
because you got to go to work, the kids got to go to school.
Hmm.
It's
Get
not
back
easy.
late.
Yeah. Lanier surprisingly does not have that many athletes. I figured San Antonio School would have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bunch. So
Usually
maybe they
from
are a startup, or maybe.
it's possible. Like I said, I don't remember seeing too much of them of their program before.
But I'm sure Coach Foster is great. He's happy that they came down to Beeville to
Oh
come
yeah, absolutely.
give their kids some competition.
Hmm. It's all about getting more experience.
We're going to run to a quick commercial break. Don't go nowhere.
Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, Jeep, what? Ford, también. Chevy, GMC, we got it. Everything is going on right here in Beeville, Texas. You need a vehicle, they can sell it to you. Come visit.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It's De Leon versus Guzman. De Leon of Beeville versus Guzman of Lanier.
We're getting after it right away.
Yeah.
Foster asking for the heel trip. Evo with the 3-point takedown.
And Beeville's still in red, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right.
She's got the half in.
Almost had her.
Almost had it.
Got to drive
She's
your
still
hips
chest
or
to chest, so she wants to keep pushing, yeah. You can use your chest as leverage to kind of push the other person over.
see, I'm learning.
Yeah, you're learning. You're picking it up quick, David. 2 reversal for Lanier.
All right.
Oh, Beeville turns into her. 2 reversal. She's got the head and arm here.
It's close.
Getting some near fall points. Working
Got to
for
drive
the pin.
it. Got to drive it.
He's got it.
And De Leon gets the win by pin, via pin, right? Or by pin. Yeah.
Via pin. Either way.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's nice to win anywhere, but to get a win at home
Yeah.
is pretty awesome.
Yeah. And speaking of home, the Trojans will have 3 more home matches.
Yeah, awesome.
And we will try our best to be here.
Yeah, for sure. Believe that's more than they've had in the past, correct?
Yeah.
I want to say in the last few years they might have only had a couple at home.
Looks like we're gonna have Seth.
We're gonna have a few open.
So on that,
forfeits.
it's win by forfeit.
Correct.
So they just go up there, they say their name. Okay, you don't have nobody
raised.
wrestle. Congrats, you win. Or
Yeah.
do they still have to come out to the mat?
Well,
and
yeah,
all
they
that, or-
still have to come out to the center of the mat and get their hand raised.
Uh-huh.
And I believe forfeits are 6 points towards the team total. So.
Oh wow. Well, maybe he doesn't have a forfeit.
It's the first guy that's going to come up is going to be the 106-pounder
Quintero
from Lanier.
Maybe that's Quintero that's
There
walking up. Is that Joshua Milliken?
It's more like a 106-pounder right there, yeah. I always envied those guys because they were usually underweight, usually by a decent amount, so they got to eat school lunch regularly.
So, like right now, if, say, Seth wanted to go wrestle against this guy, that since they're both open, could they do that, or how would that work?
It's up to the coaches. If the coach decided, so what they could do is they could still award the point for each wrestler since they both have an open match, and then do an exhibition match between the two.
And it won't count against the totals?
Correct.
Or?
Yeah, it won't count against the total. And we have Isagita.
And Seth Izagiri gets his second win of the night.
Second win of the night.
And the official tells him, "Good job, now get off my mat."
Yeah, I remember a few matches where I might not have a wrestler in my weight class for that night, and Coach Foster would bump me up to the higher weight class and have me wrestle the heavier guy.
All right, so now it's going to be Garza versus
Samson.
Sampson. Garza of Beeville versus Sampson of Lanier. Good scramble between
Oh
both.
yeah, 3-point takedown for Beeville.
Oscar Bonda said, I think I could pin Tony.
I don't know. He's a LeBron fan, so
Once again, thank you all for tuning in to some Beeville Trojan Wrestling.
absolutely, we really appreciate it. I'm sure the kids appreciate it. Garza's still with control here. Working for a stack. Gonna try to pull him in, pin his shoulders to the mat. I'll tell you, that is not a fun move to be in.
Yeah, going off of what I said earlier, my back's hurting just
Oh,
watching
yeah.
this.
Mhm.
2 points red. Or the 2 points green.
2-point reversal for Green. Working to get some near fall points here. There's a 4-point near fall collection right there.
And that's the end of the first period. I almost said first quarter. Wrong sport, David.
Wrong sport.
I'm used to being in the gym for something else. But I love what I do. This is fun.
Absolutely.
And Tony, looks like Lanier has a girls head coach wrestling.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the girls wrestling, just as a sport as a whole, has really grown over the years. It's awesome to see. Lanier working some near fall points.
Garza doing his best to not let those shoulders touch the ground.
Yeah, you got to fight.
And I'm sure it's hard when he has one arm over here, the other arm over there, kind of spread out.
Pinfall for Lanier.
That was a good matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, man, when you have these lighter weight guys, they're just all over the place.
Yeah. We're going to have Wyatt Rios win by, not forfeit, but nobody in his weight class.
Take those points for sure.
So now who are we going to have next, Tony?
We have De Leon from Beeville against Samson from Lanier. Brothers, maybe?
Possibly. Probably. Maybe twins? Yeah. Or actually, wait, Samson. Okay, I was on Samuel. That's Beeville, but never mind.
I can read, David.
I know, but have you seen Coach Foster's handwriting?
Oh, man, it's rough. It's rough.
On display.
Working out something at the scorer's table.
Yeah, I remember whenever we were in school, I think the girls that were wrestling were Esperanza, Priscilla,
Hmm.
Ashley Nava, I think, and that's one ones I can remember off the top of my head.
Crystal,
Oh yeah, Crystal.
uh, Shea Maribel, Kano. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Maribel. But yeah, this is awesome. Like getting to see the kids. I'm sure it brings back memories of
Oh man.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely miss it for sure.
But if you try to get on that mat right now, maybe a period you'd like.
Yeah. Oh man, maybe 20 seconds, give or take. I guess I don't know if I'd run out of energy first or if my body would just give out on me now. Stand up and my knees pop.
Yeah. All right, here we go. DeLeon versus Samson.
Yes, sir.
Swimmy. Samsonite.
Samsonite.
Oh.
That is a legal slam.
I'm gonna turn the camera away. We're gonna go to commercial for this injury timeout.
Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, Jeep, what? Ford, también. Chevy, GMC, we got it. Everything is going on right here in Beeville, Texas. You need a vehicle, they can sell it to you. Come visit the friendly staff where they treat you like family. What, you live too far? No big deal. We'll deliver it to you. Aztec Chevrolet, Coastal Bend Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Coastal Bend Ford. We got it all.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Glad to see DeLeon is okay.
I'm sure DeLeon's gonna come out hot now.
He was awarded 1 point for the illegal slam there.
You get slammed again.
Almost has control here. He's got control. 3-point takedown for Beeville. Escape. DeLeon in on another shot. Yep, he's got to elevate the leg. Elevate the leg. That'll get the guy's hips down, and he can work for gaining control. In a bad
Got 30
spot
seconds.
here. 3 points awarded to Lanier. And then another 2 points for a near fall. Got a scramble going on here.
1 point, Rick.
1 point Beeville, another illegal hold.
We got 0.7 seconds. And that's the end of the first with Samson leading 6-5.
Samson's choice. He chooses down.
So on that one, does the wrestler get to choose or the coach chooses?
The wrestler does. It's ultimately up to the wrestler, but a lot of the times they're going to look towards their coach. What do you recommend here? Like I said, you have guys that know what they want already,
Yeah.
but a 2-point reversal for Lanier and then a 3-point near fall.
Beeville trailing by 6 with 1:20. Right here is where you gotta. It's tough mentally.
Oh yeah,
You gotta,
you got to dig deep, and like we were saying, it's not out of it until it's over. So
and I'm sure he's still feeling the effects of that throwdown that he took
yeah.
earlier. But I'm sure Coach Foster has these boys coached up and.
Oh yeah, you got to be mentally tough. He used to say hard-nosed wrestling. And that's exactly what it is. Oh, that's looked like a full Nelson. Didn't get called. Sampson with the pin. Great effort by both wrestlers. I believe Sampson also won his first match of the night against the New Braunfels.
Okay. That's one thing I like. Whenever you see the after the match, you see Beeville's kids. They line up and they applaud both participants, and they also give their teammates high five, win or loss.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's one thing. Another thing that Coach Foster, practices in his program. Match is over, you stand up and you cheer for your teammate.
Next, we're gonna have another open for Martinez. We're gonna have a few opens. Martinez for Beeville, and then Samuel will also get the win by forfeit.
So we'll take him. You weren't that good.
Yeah, you're good. One more. So it's gonna be Briones. See, that's what you love about the sport is, even though it's a forfeit, you're still gonna have fun with it. Even the official having having fun with it.
Yeah, this official's a fun guy, man.
Yeah. And my camera got stuck. There we go. And now we are, in the words of Tony De La Rosa, back to the action.
Back to the action.
We're gonna have Jimenez versus Ruben. Jimenez of Beeville.
Those guys feeling each other out right now, trying to see where they can find the first opportunity.
Whenever you used to wrestle, do you ever do a little head slap or no?
Honestly, I tried not to. My thing was controlling the wrist, so I would reach out and I would try to grab the wrist and from there work, at getting a takedown. I think it annoyed a lot of guys whenever somebody's holding your wrist, it's not fun trying to get that back. You got a 3-point takedown from Beeville.
I forgot to fix my scoreboard.
He's working for a cradle. Doesn't have it. One escape for Lanier.
So right now, would you say Beeville's more in the offensive or defensive position?
He seems to be working some counters here. He has his hands down a little bit. You like to see him keep those up. But like I said, he really seems to be just kind of looking for an opportunity to counter and gain control like he just did right now. 3 points for a takedown. 2 reversal for Lanier.
We got 2 seconds left in period number 1.
A lot of action in that first period. Menace chooses neutral. Likes his chances to secure a takedown. Rubio from Lanier moving forward. In on a shot. Working a single leg attempt. Nothing yet. Looking to possibly trip. Uses his momentum against him to take him down and secure the takedown. 3
And we're
points.
tied.
Yeah, we got a tie match. Rubio from Lanier looking to work that ankle and use it to kind of create some leverage and turn Beeville over. Roll through attempt. Still no change in control. Sinking the legs in.
So right now, our Beeville's wrestler, what is he trying to do? Just trying to escape, or is he trying to?
He looks to be trying to escape from the position that he's in. He doesn't want to really be reaching back like that. You can kind of leave yourself open. I mean, sometimes it works, but not ideal. 2 reversal points, 8-6 to finish the period.
Right now is when you got to be mentally tough.
Oh yeah,
You're drained. You're tired.
Got to dig deep. You can see it in them. This is where all the practice and experience takes over.
So in wrestling, you're not allowed to interlock your fingers in a hold, right? Or
You're not allowed to lock your hands unless you're securing a cradle.
okay.
If you're just wrapping around the body or something, yeah, you're not allowed to lock your hands. One escape. Back to the center of the mat. Rubio pushing forward.
Feels like we're in the quote unquote championship rounds.
Yeah.
That 4th and 5th round where both guys been going at it full speed.
Yeah. It's almost like technique goes out the window and it's a dogfight. Lanier with the takedown. 3 points. Takes the lead 10-8 with a minute left in the third period. Looking to sink those legs in again. Gain control. Or maintain control. It's easy to say, the guy from Beeville needs to just power up and just stand up, but I mean, when you're in that position and you're in the third period, it takes a lot. There he does. He has it. Almost. One escape point awarded. 9-10, less than 30 seconds left. Rubio pushing
Not sure if y'all
forward.
can hear it on the mic, but it's getting loud in here.
All in warning on Beeville. He's got to keep in action.
15
Remember, he is
seconds.
down. He's going to want to score here. Gets taken down. 13-9. 5 seconds left. That's the match.
Lanier gets the win.
Lanier with the win. He gave it everything he had, though. You can see it.
Yeah, you can see he unfortunately ran out of gas. Like you were busting his butt all 6 minutes on the mat.
It's tough, especially, when you think about high school wrestlers having to make weight the day of the match, and not just the day of, but maybe an hour before the match or so, an hour to two. It is taxing. And then you got to go out and give it your all for 6 minutes.
Looks like next is going to be Harvin with the open win. And then nobody in the 175. And then another open win. And then another open one. We're going to have a few open wins back to back to back.
Racking up those points.
But that's fine with me because that means we get to go eat a little earlier.
So there's nothing at 175. Or was that one? I believe this one that is 190.
We have a match here. Looks like Castro versus
Oviedo?
Yeah. That one right there, 215?
Yeah, 215. Is that Oviedo?
Yeah. Something. Here we go. Back to the action.
Yes, sir. Oh. What a move.
And Castro gets the win via the pin. So Tony, whenever we were in school, were y'all singlets that cool?
I don't believe they were. I mean, they were cool. I liked them, but we had the bright orange colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna have another girls match. Oh no, it looks like Neil's gonna get the win by forfeit.
Yes, sir. His teammates cheering him on to victory. There you go. You love to see when the refs have fun with it also.
Yeah. A win's a win, right, Tony?
A win is a win, sir.
Looks like we're gonna have one more match.
I believe that's one of the Beeville hashtags, no? Just win?
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna zoom in on the TV.
There you go.
Just so I can see what it says next. You know what? We're going to run to a quick commercial break.
Here at Simmons Bank, our purpose is to enrich the lives of the people we serve and the communities in which we work. For over 120 years, we've worked hard to make our customers' financial goals become reality. Goals like buying a home, starting a business, or simply having greater confidence when it comes to managing your money. Hometown roots, a world of opportunities. It all starts here at Simmons Bank.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for this final match of the night, I believe. We have Diamond De Leon versus Alexa
Lopez.
of Lanier. The final match of the night.
Diamond working for the head and arm throw. Not there. He's going to adjust. Still no control for either wrestler.
I heard the slap up here. Good thing they got earmuffs.
Yeah. Both wrestlers tied up right now, looking for an advantage somewhere.
So, Tony, I'm looking at the schedule, and the Trojans will be wrestling at Smithson Valley this weekend at the Smithson Valley Ranger Invitational.
Oh, nice.
And they'll be back home on December 12th as they'll take on Lavernia and Corpus Christi King here in
Is that a
Marion
Thursday?
Beeville. I believe so. Yep, next Thursday, exactly a week from today.
And you said it was going to be King and who?
King and Lavernia.
Oh, nice.
So there should be some good
Oh, yeah,
matches.
definitely. Do my best to make it out here. Still working for control here. Diamond working that throw by. Almost had it there.
I feel like these girls are pretty evenly matched.
Oh, yeah.
Their defense as well against each other. Offense is trying to score a point.
Lanier is going to defer to the third period, which means she's given up her option to choose now. Obviously, she'll take it in the third period if the match goes to the third period.
So you just tell the official up, bottom,
Up,
or
down,
neutral?
neutral, or defer.
all right.
Lopez working to create some distance so she can get her escape point here. Hyman holding on. He's out. 1 point. Lopez. Ooh, Diamond in there on a single leg. Gets her down to the mat, but no control yet.
Was that considered a takedown or no?
Now it is. She has control now. 3 points. Looking for near 5 points. And she gets the pin.
Great job by Diamond De Leon. Great
That was
job
her
by the
second pin of the
Trojans
night, I
and
think.
Lanier.
Yeah, absolutely. Great
All right.
matchup. Great matchup.
Yes, sir. Well, Tony, thank you for coming on.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you.
All right.
Anything you want to say to Trojan Nation?
Oh, I appreciate y'all having me, once again to you, we appreciate everything you do. You're getting things from the fans here. We appreciate you taking your time out and traveling and doing what you do, so we the families, the extended families can appreciate and enjoy watching these matches. The Trojan Nation, keep supporting your athletes, keep supporting your students, be there for them,
Yeah.
enjoy every moment of it.
Yeah. All right, Tony. Well, that's going to do it for us here tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all